Hi, I wanted to do a quick video about my honey oatmeal soap while I'm waiting for my oil to heat up. I use organic oats because organic oats are not sprayed with any chemicals. Oftentimes oats are sprayed because they're stored in silos and vermin can get in there, and to counteract the vermin activity on the oats, companies will spray them with a chemical cleaner before they go to market. We definitely don't want that on our skin. I grind my oats into a fine powder. It looks like this. Basically, it is oat flour. Once you grind oats, they become colloidal, and colloidal oats are much easier for your skin to absorb. Oats are good for your skin. It's cleansing, it's anti-inflammatory, it's healing, and it's moisturizing. So that's why you see people with chicken pox and people with hives will take an oat bath. And if you're going to take an oat bath, I recommend that you grind your oats. I use the spice grinder, and because I'm only grinding a very little bit, so I use the spice grinder. I grind it to a fine powder. As I say, that's much easier for your skin to absorb. So there is the oat part, and there's also the honey part. I use locally sourced raw honey. And the reason why I do that is because raw honey retains all of the antibacterial and the healing and the anti-inflammatory part of honey. Once honey's processed and pasteurized, all of those things go out the window. So you want to be using raw honey, and I like to use local honey because sometimes when honey goes to market, it can be mixed with other things that are not necessarily honey. So sometimes it gets mixed with corn syrup. Now, generally, oats are gluten-free, but just to be safe, I don't recommend this to people with gluten intolerance because sometimes there can be a contamination in the processing of oats, and I just really wouldn't want anybody to have a reaction. So yeah, I don't recommend this for gluten-free people for just for that reason alone. Yeah, that's basically it. I add my honey at the optimal time to retain all of that goodness, because you don't want to add it too soon in your soap, or you're going to lose all of those properties that are good about honey, the antibacterial, anti-inflammatory part, and the healing part of honey, and the moisturizing. That would all be lost if you added it too soon and it became overheated. Basically, it would be the same as using pasteurized honey, and we don't want to do that. This soap I've made for years and years now. It's actually the first soap that I ever made to sell. It's fantastic. I mean, it just sells really quickly, and people are really pleased. When you see it, you'll see ribbons, and those dark ribbons are actually honey. And yeah, I just wanted to give a little bit of a video as to what makes this soap so great. I don't add any scent because a lot of people who use this have sensitivities. So yeah, I better get to work because my oil is hot, and I will talk to y'all later.